Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update, October 24th. We are just flying along. Certainly feels like fall. This is my favorite time of year, favorite weather. It's beautiful out, nice football weather, a little cool breeze in the air. Love some sweatshirt weather. Hopefully, you guys have had an amazing week. We have been all over the place, done some amazing things at Samson, and another big week coming up next week. So exciting stuff. Let's dive in. Let's start with this. We were in Ocean City Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the Maryland Association of Realtors Conference. Just great stuff. So many good times, so many great conversations. Thanks to all that attended our happy hour. We had a great turnout of lots of agents from Samson and from all over the place, and really building lots of connections. We got to get some graphics for you out this, but we realized something. We went to run stats before we went out there. Samson Properties is now second in the whole state of Maryland in transactions this year. Second. We're number 2 in Maryland. None of that. We're just a Northern Virginia company. We're number 2 in the whole state of Maryland, and we're not even in half the state yet. So phenomenal stuff. We made sure that everybody knew about that we ran into there. But we are very excited about our growth in Maryland and all over. But thank you to all that came out and saw us at the convention. We had a beautiful booth set up by Shannon, and thanks to the rest of the recruiting team that was out there, in Ocean City for the first 3 days of the week. We also had a great HQDU yesterday in Charlestown. Thanks to all that spoke, especially Susie Duran. Fantastic stuff. Thanks for everybody for engaging. Last week we put out a Nova or a DMV market share by brokerage. We've got one now, Nova market share by brokerage with 2025 included. That blue line you see shooting to the top of the pile, that's us. Those are the counties that are included in it. So you can see everybody included, but that is on the nest as well. So you can use that in all of your reports and showing that we are number 1 in Northern Virginia by a good margin, up at about 13% market share now, which is awesome stuff of all homes sold. If you missed the DMV one, download that one from last update. It's on the Cardinal Nest as well. Grand opening Monday. We are excited Monday. We're going to open our brand new Columbia office. It's beautiful. We're so excited about it. 2 to 4 on Monday. We're going to be out there. Come by, ribbon cutting, have a drink, have some snacks, get to see our nice office. If you're anywhere in that area, we'd love to see you so you can see where you can bring your clients to the beautiful closings there. Cardinal's got multiple staff members that sit there every day. It's going to be a great addition to our Samson family. Thursday here at the Chantilly office, we're going to have a Halloween happy hour, 3:30 to 5:30. Details are on the nest. I think there's a dress-up situation. I don't know what there is. A happy hour, it sounds like, but lots of great details. Check it on the nest. But if you're in the Chantilly area, want to come by and hang out, we'd love to see you there on Thursday. Justin and Vinny are putting lots more great videos up on the nest. You got Elizabeth Klein's class. You got a Maryland Real Estate Commission education class that we had in Bethesda or Gaithersburg. October sales meetings up there. Lots of other great videos. We're adding every week 3 or 4 great videos to that nest. Just an encouragement to go on there. Remember, we've got Keeping Current Matters. If you did not watch it, the 3 training classes are on the nest that you can watch. You can also, if you don't have your login, you can email the help desk and they'll help you out with that. But we're giving you weekly blogs, weekly social graphics, monthly video scripts that you can go through. It's awesome stuff. David Childers is a phenomenal speaker. If you missed that, you can go to the Top Producer Takeover videos. He did a great keynote presentation during that about the market, making it simple for you to explain it to the clients and to the public around you. David's going to join us in our sales meeting November 17th, I think that is, or 19th, or whatever that Wednesday is that we're having our next sales meeting. So David's going to join us, update us on the market and some exciting things going on with Keeping Current Matters. Let's dive into our weekly market stats. This is super relevant. This is last week's data in bright, giving it to you right now. Our showings were actually up with last week, which I love. Over 20,000 again, up 4.4%. Our contracts were up 2.6%. Love both those numbers going up. Our new listings down 5%. So what is that going to do to our inventory? It's going to squeeze it a little bit, right? We had a few more contracts, a few less contracts. We like that inventory level to squeeze a little bit, right? So 35.7% more active listings, 10,537 than were on the market this time last year. This number's been up to 40, 45, 50. So it is a little bit less, a little bit tighter market, which is good overall for competition, than it's been. 5,042 showings in North Central Virginia, down 3.7%, not a huge deal. Down 11% in contracts. That's about 41 contracts. Not a huge deal yet. 42 contracts. New listings up 2.4%, so I like that. A couple more listings. Active inventory 3443. It's 40% more than it was last year. Again, about the same it's been running. on a consistent basis. That Baltimore Metro is our second largest market that we're in here. 11,283 showings, pretty flat from last week. Our contracts were actually down 8.4%, 743. That's about 60 contracts less than last week. Our new listings, 811, down 5%. So across the board, a few less listings in all three jurisdictions so far. Active inventory, 6,337. That's 27% more than we had last year at this time. This has been at about 25 most of the late summer, early fall here. So it's about where it's been. Maryland, West Virginia, Panhandle, smaller sample size here, 2,000 showings, down 5%. Not too huge of a number. 183 contracts, down 10%. It's down 18 contracts from last week to this week. New listings, 178. That's down a good, significant. Now it jumped a lot last week. It was over 200, but 22%. That's a good number. It's about 36 less contracts, less new listings than last week. Active inventory 2020, 30% more than we had in the market last year, which is about what has been in line there for recently. Last one, Southern Maryland Association of Realtors, 1,400 showings, up a little bit from last week. Our contracts are down 9%. That's about 11 contracts, so it's not the 9% seems bigger than the actual number. New listings 120, down 27%. So all 5 jurisdictions saw less new listings. Hopefully we'll see more of that pop into the marketplace, but it kind of debunks a little bit of the government shutdowns leading to more people selling their home because all 5 jurisdictions had less listings than they had last week. So interesting data that we love diving into every week. Top performers, our top performers in volume for the week. We've got number 1, Angela Kable-Johnson. That's pretty impressive to be number 1 in volume when you do everything in West Virginia. That's great work, Angela. Angela Kable-Johnson, number 1 in volume. Billy Sampson, number 2. Helena Talbot, number 3. Irina Babb, number 4. And Aaron Probasco, number 5. Great job to our top 5 in volume. Top 5 in transactions for the week. Billy Sampson, number 1. Irina Babb, number 2. Micah Dianda, number 3. Mandy Cole, number 4. And Cesar Tellez, number 5. Great job to our top 5 performers in the company last week. By teams in volume, Bob and Ronna Group holding down number 1. Shepherd Homes Group, number 2. Carolyn Young Team, number 3. One South Realty Group, number 4. And the K Group, number 5. Fantastic job to our top teams. Top teams in transactions for the week. Bob and Ronna, number 1. Shepherd Homes, number 2. Carolyn Young Team, number 3. One South Realty, number 4. And the One Street Company, number 5. 5 powerhouse teams, that's for sure. Congratulations to everybody on those performances. We got some upcoming lunch and learns the next couple weeks. Columbia, I'm going to do one right before the grand opening. So if you got people that are interested in that area, you can come to a lunch and learn. Then come to the grand opening, see that new office afterwards. We'll be at Glenwood's. Annapolis, we're moving to Annapolis in a big way. We've got our grand opening coming up here in December. We've got Ruth Chris Steakhouse there. Prince Frederick, we've got HQDU that day, and we've got a lunch and learn here Wednesday at the Spring Hill Estates. Monday, big one. We are moving to Timonium, our new office a couple months away. This is our first lunch and learn in Timonium. If you're in that area, please spread the word. We're going to spread it here, but we'd love to have lots of people come out to Timonium. Monday, November 3rd to Bluestone Cafe. And then Wednesday, November 5th, we have a HQDU and a lunch and learn in Columbia. And then Thursday, the 6th in McLean. So great opportunities coming up. Remember, you get those recruiting rewards if you bring them to a lunch and learn event. Got HQDU. If you bring them to an HQDU or a lunch and learn, we get those recruiting rewards. I mentioned a couple of these, but we're in Prince Frederick this Wednesday. Super excited for our first HQDU out there. Then Columbia, first one in our brand new office. It's going to be exciting. Back to Alexandria the 12th. And then Bowie, take a couple for a sales meeting and Thanksgiving off there. And then December 3rd, we'll be in Bowie for our HQDU there in our beautiful Bowie office. So great stuff. Looking forward to traveling all over our footprint here in the next month for HQDUs. There's that sales meeting, November 19th. And our special guest will be David Childers, as I mentioned before. Let's dive into the Cardinal contract turns. All right, we had 208 contracts that we reviewed for this. So lots of great data. List price. We've got West Virginia, half of them were at list. And then a third were lower than list. And a sixth of them were above list. Virginia, close. We got about a quarter each were at list price and above list price. And then half of them were lower than list price. So a little bit more lower than list price in Virginia than the other areas. Maryland, D.C. was just about a third, 27, 36, 37%. So interesting split amongst them. It still seems like they'll go above list price if they look good and price good. If they're kind of in the middle there, they're going at list price, and if they're priced too high or don't show great, they're gonna end up going low than list price. As far as days on market, it's so funny because there's very little gray when you look at it, right? That's that middle 8 to 21 days. All the blue is it went quick, 50%, 32%, 21%, and then the blue is the stuff that went long. So it's almost like it either goes quick or it goes long. The middle ground is a little bit less likely to happen. So showing that pricing is so important, pricing and condition. Most people get into financing and appraisal contingency. Home inspection contingency, this might be the highest it's been. 91% in West Virginia, 100% in Maryland, D.C., and then about 63%, exactly 63% in Virginia got that home inspection contingency. So most of our contracts that came in this week had that home inspection contingency. Important to show your sellers what to expect so they're ready. Seller subsidy, it's interesting, only 8% in West Virginia, but 32 and 29 in Virginia, Maryland, D.C. got that subsidy. Last thing we're going to look at there is that buyer rep. 98% of people got paid on the contract, which is good news. 2% or less than 2% was 8% of our people. That means 90% got good money. We got 11% got 2%, 59 got 2.5%, 21% got 3% or more. That's the highest that's been. So 80% of people got 2.5% or more on their commission, which is good stuff if I'm doing that math correctly, and I am. So good stuff there. Continue to use these contract trends in your buyer and listing presentations to keep everybody fresh. These did hit our email box this morning, so you can keep up to date with them on the socials as well. Reminder, Zillow Showcase, one of the great listing tools we have here, way below market pricing. I would definitely have this if I was listing a home. Go to the Zillow page on the Cardinal Nest if you want more information. Let's dive into our full weekly calendar for next week. On Monday, what better way to start your Monday than with a weekly boost with Lynn Hamilton? Got our Columbia grand opening 2 to 4. Want to see everybody out there. Got print marketing class 3 to 4, virtual class. We want to get into our print. Tuesday, group coaching with Lori, Tuesday, 10 o'clock. One of our fantastic Samson Plus coaches. We've got a class in Arlington about horror stories from the real estate world. And then a 2 o'clock class with Sky Slope training on the Nest as well, virtual class. Wednesday, we'll be in Prince Frederick for our first HQDU out there all day. We'd love to see some of those Waldorf agents come down as well, and all the great Prince Frederick agents. If you're not out there, 10 o'clock, we've got a Zoom with homes.com about what their product's all about. Then we've got a Halloween party and potluck, 3 to 5 o'clock at our Tyson's office, which is fantastic. And then you can go to Tyson's party on Wednesday, and then, Chantilly's happy hour, 3:30 to 5:30. There you go. Thursday as well, you got a Lofty class, Learning Trails with Lynn on how to build your SOI connections, a Halloween mastermind with Sam Hardman, 2 to 3:30. He's going to do that mastermind, then he's going to come over here to the happy hour. I know Sam. Actually, that's here. I knew that. Halloween mastermind is here at Chantilly, 2 to 3:30, which is perfect. Come to the mastermind, and then forward roll into the happy hour. So he ain't no dummy. Have people come to the mastermind, and if they know they get drinks and food and snacks and a party afterwards. And then Master Your Marketing class, a virtual class, Halloween horror stories, 2:30 to 3:30 with Lynn. Finishing up the week on Friday, fast track commercial training with Aladdin at 8:30, contracted denim training for G-Car and DC with Noble on Friday morning at 10, and then Real Scout training with Stephanie at 11 o'clock. Woo! So many great things going on. We've got lots of big things in the hopper, great announcements, that I'm working hard on, but we're just so thankful for the amazing growth here we've had here at Samson, how hard you guys are working, what a great job you're doing, leaning in. We're here to train you up, give you lots of tools, help you be successful. If your business isn't where you need it to be, dive in. Dive into our classes, dive into the communications, dive into stuff, and we'll try to help you get there. Right now, don't go on autopilot for the last 60 days of the year. This is the time you build your business, set up your systems so that 2026 is an even better year than 2025. Just want to thank everybody for their support of Samson Properties, their support of Cardinal Title Group. Keep giving them an opportunity to earn your business, and they'll keep doing a great job with it. Quick update on me. I like to say what's going on. Last night, the Light Ridge Field Hockey team did lose in the state or the district championship game to Riverside. Tough game, but we had beat them twice in the regular season. It's tough to beat a team 3 times, so Riverside showed up and beat us. We do move on to the region tournament. Region semifinals Monday, and then region championship hopefully on Wednesday. So I'll be cheering hard for the girls on that one. Hopefully you guys just continue to have a great weekend, beautiful weather out there, enjoy your family, enjoy the real estate market, get out there, work hard, help each other out, get to the open houses. We're excited to see you at our grand openings and our HQDUs and everything else in between next week. Take care, and we'll see you all next week.